Well, hello there, fellow dashers. I worked Pensacola, and it was interesting. Uh, I parked by a Longhorn Steakhouse, hoping I would get some orders from there. Um, so for the week of the 19th through the 25th, on, let's see, what day was that? What day was that? Was it not yesterday, day before?
Day before yesterday.
What day was that?
24th. 24th.
On the 24th, what day was that?
Saturday.
On Saturday. Okay, so I went up to Pensacola, Florida, and I ran into another DoorDasher lady that's been doing it a week, and she had an old raggedy van, and she went ahead and bought a new car. I guess her week was very good. I asked her how the tips were. She said, "Ugh." So, um, that was kind of interesting. I did not get any cash tips in Pensacola, but a lot of the time was downtown because I didn't pre-schedule my dash. I just did dash now. And a lot of times they'll block you. You have to keep going back on the app to see if you can get in. And then finally you'll get in and they only schedule it for like half hour or hour. So that was really kind of a bummer. But I was there from, oh, I got there at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I left there about 7 at night, and the hours I did get to work on the Dash Now, it wouldn't let me schedule anything, only Dash Nows, was 5.2 hours. And I did a total of, um, uh, my grand total was $45.90. On my orders, the sales were $29.67. And the tips on the app were $16.23. Those are included in the price of the delivery. They can tip when they order, a percentage of the price of the meal, and they can tip after when they grade you. So do a good job all the way through. It's real important, because you get those other tips come in there. And mine came on the same day because they did them. So I did $29.67 orders, and tips was $16.23, which was a total of $45.90 on my income for the day at 5.2 hours, which is an average of $9.18 per hour. But that's because I just did the dash now, and there was too many people dashing, I guess. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orders. I had a real nice one that went to a rehabilitation center at a hospital. It was really neat. They were really nice ladies. And I think that was the bulk of my tips right there because they were awesome. It was like 4 different orders. It was a pretty big order. Most of my orders were $10 and over. I did get like, I think $8 order at one point. But it was pretty easy, except my last 2 orders were at apartment buildings, and I had to traipse all over the place. And then the customer doesn't put in the apartment complex name like they should do, or where the building is located, or if they're upstairs, or what that is. You have no clue. So what I've been doing on my next dash, which I'll tell you all about in the next vlog, I just send them text messages as I'm waiting on the food. And then when I pick up the food and then I'm on my way. And then I tell them, when I get pretty close, a couple miles, I'll say I'm like 2 miles away. And I'm in whatever color car I'm driving that day. And they come to the car to come get it, which is really great. because that running all around apartment buildings and huge complexes is just not for me. Um, it, the other day I had to go up 3 flights of stairs, back down 3 flights of stairs, go to the other end of the building, go up 3 flights of stairs, go, and then deliver the order, and then come down 3 flights of stairs. And that's not counting walking around the building twice, trying to figure out where this apartment was. It was a 4-digit number. Because I didn't say anything, you know. It was a gated community, real nice, big giant apartments and big giant buildings. There was like 12 buildings on the property. It was huge. But it would be nice if the customer would have told me, you know, a little bit more about the order. Like, you know, wait till I tell you in this next vlog about an order that I got to college, which I had no clue. Because they don't like to give you the address. They like to tell you what the mileage is, but that wasn't even the mileage on this order in the next vlog I'm gonna tell y'all about. That was not cool. Anyway, so it was pretty easy. I'll tell you, the easiest was the people in the restaurants. On what was it, Saturday? What it was on Saturday, they were really great. Um, uh, very helpful, and most of them will know you are DoorDash because the receipt will be shot through their register. It'll say DoorDash order, and they're already preparing it when you come there to get it. I did have 2 red card orders. Yes, the red card works. A lot of people complain about that, but I didn't have any trouble with my red card. And I end up at Twin Peaks, which I was parked right near it, like 0.3 mile at a mall, and had a humongous priced order with only a couple things and like $1 billion burger and stuff like that. That's what they called it. And then an ice cream, which I carry a cooler with freezer packs, so that was cool. It was a big ice cream brownie sundae plate. And the only thing is that I was instructed to make the order when I got there, and then pay with a red card, and then wait for the order. And the restaurant was only half full. I asked the girl how long it would take. She said, "Oh, probably about 25 minutes or so." And I'm like, "What?" I couldn't believe it. I waited longer than that. I waited like 35 minutes sitting there for that order. Put in my hot bags, put the ice cream stuff in the freezer thing, and then I had to drive way across town to that big giant complex with a 3-story stairs twice. And the guy said, "Well, it's gate code. You just call from the gate when you get here." Well, I didn't have to do any gate code because the gate was already open, I guess. Drove right through. But man, I had to drive through a gigantic complex, like 2 miles an hour. Could not find the building for my life. It was way in the back of the complex. So there must have been 15 buildings in there. It's like its own little city. And but they were huge buildings. And so I got that order, and it was like a young guy. I think he was using daddy's credit card, really. But anyway, it was not, really hard. The restaurants are the best part. The customers are very nice. It's just quick and clean. You pick it up and you deliver it. It's real easy. So I just wish I got more orders, but if I would have scheduled instead of did Dash Now, I would have got a whole lot more orders because priority goes to ones that schedule, unless they're just slammed. And there were no bonuses for that day. A lot of times cities and states will have a little price tag on it on the app in white, and it'll say $1, $2, $3. Those are bonuses. And then it if you click on it, it'll show you what the restrictions are, how many hours you have to work, and it'll usually tell you got to put 80% of the orders in. So you can't be canceling orders all the time, and you have to be in those areas that it tells you. So anyway, so that was day 1. And the cool thing is that payday is Monday, so it was transferred at midnight. And I'm waiting to see if the transfer cleared. And I'll let you guys know about that. Because they pay by the week. And after 2 weeks, you can get on the fast pay thing, which you can get paid every day. So my payroll went in Sunday night at midnight and is on its way right now, but I'll let you know. Anyway, you have a great time. enjoy that dashing. May the money tree follow your way. And if you haven't signed up for DoorDash, sign up down below. I've got a cool bonus code for you where you get bonuses for signing up with me. Um, and you enjoy. You can work all cities and all states that have DoorDash. If you're traveling, say you're visiting friends in California and you live in Oregon, well, they've got DoorDash there. Just open your app when you get there and you'll see. And you can dash in or schedule. So there's no problem with changing cities. I have another blog about cities, changing cities and states. So you enjoy, and I wish the best to you. And also, there's tons of tax write-offs for using your car for this. And I also have a blog about tax write-offs to show you how much it's worth it. It can really get you a new car easily. So if you're gonna need a new car, this is a job for you. All right, so you have a great one and enjoy. Love to you, and dash on, Prancer and Vixen and Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, because the holidays are here. Let's make that money. You enjoy and work when you want. Love to you.